Hi, I'm Diane Devani, broker owner of Pacific Ridge Real Estate,
And I'm John Cohen, president of Qualified Financial Incorporated, a local mortgage broker.
and this is Weekly Five. How are you, John?
I'm good. I think I handled the topic last week,
Yes.
and I know that you had a couple things you wanted to cover this week. So, what would you like to talk about?
So, what I'd like to talk about today is people that are thinking of selling or are just curious and go on to sites like Zillow, Redfin, those type of sites to get an estimate of what the value of their home is. And I want to kind of just shed some light on how realistic or actually unrealistic those numbers are.
I'm one of
Um,
those people, by the way. I have two properties out here. I'm always looking to see what the values are.
yeah. We all are, and to a certain extent, they can give you some ballpark numbers. But the couple of points that I wanted to bring up today were that number one, you have to keep in mind that the numbers aren't always accurate because they can't see inside your home. They can't see improvements that have been done, special things that you've done that increase the value of the home,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's taken algorithms from another home that's sold that's completely upgraded on the inside and yours is not.
Right.
So
Right.
I've been off every time, just so you know.
Yeah. So they don't see inside your home. The sites, they use public records and tax assessments and past sales. But again, they don't account for any remodeling or the condition inside the home. So um, the recent sales data also isn't recorded instantly. So when somebody buys a house down the street from you, it takes time for those recordings to that information to be assimilated into these programs or these websites. So it's
Yep.
not going to always give you the most accurate current information too. Um, and then also supply and demand, a huge factor. Uh, Based on the specific area that your home may be located in, supply and demand is going to make a huge difference on the value of your home.
Yep.
Where we are in South Orange County, there's always a high demand, so we can sort of factor that in. But in general, um, algorithms can't track that sort of variable factor.
So
Uh,
how do they find out if they really want to know what the value of their is that if someone's looking to see what their value is for the purpose of selling or just truly just looking to see what it is? I'm curious what my property's worth.
Well, obviously the best way is to have a realtor come in,
Oh,
take a look at your home. Um, we have many of us. I have 24 years experience looking at homes. I recognize when people have spent extra money on their home to make improvements or remodel, hardscape outside, pools, things like that.
to come up
So
with an actual real value of the
yeah,
property,
school
what it would actually.
districts is another, the school district that the home is located in is another huge factor. So, you know, what buyers are looking for, and what your property would be worth, I would be able to give you a great accurate estimate on, because the websites that you might go to are often far from accurate. Again, it can give you a ballpark estimate based on prior sales, um, and uh, and that, but again, the numbers can be far from accurate. So don't count that.
I want
Um,
to point something out.
yeah,
Reminds me when I'm in the process of pre-approving somebody or talking about refinancing for them and I'm talking about their credit and they throw out a number and they tell me what their credit is. Well,
yeah,
where did you get that? Well, I see my credit all the time. It's on freecreditreport.com or I
yeah,
get it through my bank. I'm going to tell you right now, 100% of the time, 100, it's off. It's different. It's a
yeah,
different version and 99.99% of the time it's always looks better from the version that the clients are seeing versus the version that the banks have to use. And
right.
all of a sudden, hey, I got an 850 credit score. And then we actually pull the credit and look at it and they're like 729. I mean, I don't know if it's that far off, but it's very similar to what you're
That's
talking
true.
about. So I guess
Yeah.
if you're looking for an accurate number, speak to a professional, someone who knows what they're doing, obviously you can reach out to you and
I'd be happy to. No obligation. I love what I do. I would be happy to come through and give my professional estimate of what someone's home would be worth. And yeah,
or your trusted realtor, whoever you work, anybody out there,
sure.
would know. But obviously, you have a ton of experience, and I would trust you as well. So, as always.
Thank you.
So, I think that's all the time we have this week. I appreciate you, Diane. I love doing these weekly fives, and I love the community that actually reach out to us. And we've done a handful of transactions, and
Yeah.
we've worked through, working with, a handful of people through the community through doing these
Yeah.
podcasts.
We had somebody call us last week that just had a situation and wanted our feedback, and we're looking at some options. And I love that. I love answering questions, learning new things. We learn things together.
And it
Yeah,
was a blast because we're not looking out for our pocketbooks and our wallet. We're
not at
literally
all.
on that particular one that you're talking about. It was so nice to meet somebody else out there, like somebody in the community that trusted us, and we got together and we came up with some ideas and solutions and dug
Yeah,
deep. And you're doing this and treating everybody in the community like your own family
yeah,
and for their best interest. I believe there's something out there that rewards us for stuff like that. So
I agree.
if anybody just needs somebody to talk to about ideas and their predicaments, whether you're going through a divorce and need to sell the house, you were left the house in a trust, whatever it might be, reach out to us and we can,
Cash out refi. Yeah,
whatever it
HELOC.
is, we can just, even if it's just questions you want answered
Sure.
or you want to learn about or second opinion, reach out to us. If I don't know the answer, I promise by the time we get off the call, I will have that answer. We have ways of doing that now. So
Yeah.
anyways, we appreciate it, everybody out there. That's all the time we have. And until next week, over and out.
See you soon.
Take care.